Clickolding is certainly one of the most unique games that came out this year. Same as in the introduction, the game starts off with a masked man sitting in front of you. He hands you a tally counter and asks you to press it 10,000 times, essentially surpassing the counter and rolling it back to 0. What's even weirder is that the guy is offering you $14,000 just to do it, which is fucking ludicrous. Like, that would be enough to cover the down payment for a car, for example. So yeah, you start pressing it, and right after you get used to the idea of spending the next minutes doing this, the guy just pulls out a gun out of nowhere. He tells you that as long as you satisfy his needs and keep clicking, he won't need to rectify the situation. So you're there, picking up the pace and wondering what even brought your character to this situation. I mean, why is this guy in front of you wearing a mask? Why are you in a random hotel room? Why is he ready to pay you and potentially kill you if you fail to entertain him, which is kind of the point here. As the counter goes up, he tells you bite-sized information on what brought both of you in this weird situation. You find out that as I was saying, you find out that he has kind of a kink of sorts, and hearing the clicks and seeing the numbers go up gives him an urge of energy of some kind. He used to take part in this pastime alone, but as he frequently states, he's not able to click it as well as we do. We therefore press on, wondering what part of this turns him on. Like, is this sexual? Probably, but it's really only speculation. He just wants us to keep pressing it, so we do. As weird as it is, I kind of like it. There's a very primitive satisfaction in seeing the numbers go up, and right when you start getting into the groove, the guy decides to break the routine and spice things up. He'll sometimes ask you to change location and do it in front of the TV or in front of the painting, for example. He might also ask you to go to the entrance corridor or to unlock the bathroom to do it in there. He might ask you to slow down or speed things up, all to satisfy the mysterious looking figure located in the corner of the room. Plus, with the game only being 40 minutes and costing less than $4 Canadian, it's a really cool example of how a very basic concept can go a long way in creating an experience that I'll definitely remember in the future. What's also cool is that this is one of those games that benefited from the creation of Outer Sloth. For those that aren't aware, the company that created Among Us, Inner Sloth, has accumulated a lot of wealth since the release of their game. So much so in fact that they felt the need to give some of it back to the gaming community, which is where this indie fund comes in. Outer Sloth's goal is to give small devs the opportunity to create their own games by providing funding without any strings attached. They don't want to cut out the profits or own the IP. They just want to make it happen, which is really cool as a game like this will be a hard sell in any other context. Little side note here, what I also find interesting is that I just finished playing Indica, which is surreal and absurd in the best way possible. Clickolding kind of gives me that same vibe, which makes it two games in a short time span that go against the norm of the video game industry. You could say that the guy guy metaphorically embodies this concept. Normally, you want the fun games that would attract a lot of people, that don't take risks and that fit in the popular genre. In the case of The Masked Man, society encourages us to become a proper adult, which means getting married, having kids, going to adult shops in order to buy some normal item that fulfills a basic kink, while not going overboard with the costs. Well, this guy just says fuck all of that. He's willing to pay big money for you to keep pressing that $5 clicker 10,000 times. So who am I to refuse him, right? Well, fuck it. If he's willing to overpay for a grown man to offer him this service, then let's make sure that he gets exactly what he's asking for. Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you liked the video. And by the way, the guy in the mask is not as aggressive in the game. My friend just decided to do it that way, so, you know, took a little bit of liberties there, but it was fun. Want to shout out to my boy who actually was my editor before, but now he's just too busy and, you know, life happens, right? This video was short for essentially two reasons. Number one, the game is really short. And second of all, I'm working on two huge videos at the moment. The first one and the main one is actually Hogwarts Legacy. I actually went to Disney Park. I bought the art book. I am finishing the game 100% for a second time. And I bought the game also on PlayStation to be able to play that PlayStation exclusive, which ironically now is available on Steam, which... fuck me, I guess, but it is what it is, whatever. That one I'm currently at 43 pages written, and I still have, I would say, another 20 to write. It's gonna be a 2.5 long video. And not just that, I'm also gonna be doing a lot more skits in this one. I'll be adding most of my friends, if not all of them, and I also have a lot to learn, so I wanted to release something in between, you know, while I'm waiting for that to be done. And other than that, I'm also working on Alyssa, which is a survival horror game in the style of a PS1 era. That one has been fully written. It's, I think, 36 pages, more or less. Everything is done. It's just that because Hogwarts I'm filming outside, I kind of had to do it fast because I live in Canada and winter is like 8 months long, at least. So, yeah, thank you for your patience. And let me know in the comments how much you liked it and if you're actually gonna play the game. I think it is actually worth the $3.50 or $4 that it costs to play. It's pretty interesting. So with that, I wish you all a good day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.